Hello, hello friends. Good morning or good afternoon. It's still morning for me. I am Central Time in Houston, but it is afternoon for most of the country or some of the country. Thank you for joining me today on my page, Glitzy Creations by Ginger. My name is Ginger and it is my segment of the Friday's Fabulous Fakers. If you're watching, hi Robin. If you're watching this part of the broadcast, you're more than likely watching the replay, unless you're Robin. Please hashtag replay. I would love to know that you were here. Today we are halfway to Halloween. Hello, Teresa. Good morning, Sam. Good morning. Good morning. It's still morning for us here in the South. So they say it's halfway to Halloween. I haven't looked at my calendar. Thank you, Tisha. I have not looked at my calendar, but I'm going to believe Teresa. I'm going to believe this whole week. I feel like all of our groups have done a Halloween theme. So for me, that is a stretch, but I am up for the challenge and I am going to pull out. I got out my Halloween bin. Hi, Andrea. Hello, sweetie. How are you? Thank you for your prayers, Tisha. I pulled out my Halloween bin and we are going to do a Pinkaween design. So after this week, I will go back to summer and patriotic and all the fun, bright colors, but today we are Halloween. So I have this adorable, thank you, Andrea, I appreciate it. So we're gonna be making, hi Shannon, we're gonna be making a little popcorn bucket. It's a small miniature popcorn bucket. So I do have this popcorn mold. Oh, awesome, Andrea, have fun. So this is a popcorn mold. You can make your own, hi Wendy, you can make your own popcorn without a mold. Oh, thank you, Sam, I appreciate it. It was pretty darn cute. I will, I'm gonna make a collection of those and I will be selling. I've realized that I need to get some of this stuff out of my craft room, and so I will be in the next couple of months focusing on making things to sell rather than making things for myself. Hi Cynthia, how are you? Hey Tammy. Tammy, I need to message you because I've got not a full plan, but a minor plan on us coming to visit you. Hey AAA, hey. Hi Diana, how are you? Oh my goodness, that is a blast from the past, Diana. I get to tell my story often and I always think of you when I do. Hello. Okay, so I had already pre-put some pink clay. We've got some clay here. I did lighten this up a little bit with some white because we're gonna do a pink and white popcorn little small bucket. Hola, Eliza. How are you this morning? So I did freeze this. Hi Shelby. Good morning. Sorry, I totally overslept this morning. I missed you. I did go back and watch most of the replay. But yeah, I slept in this morning, which Shelby is an hour ahead of me. So, I mean, I slept in till 6, but she was done. She goes on at 4 my time. So let's pop these little popcorns out. There is like a fruit fly in here. Hey Sam. So we've got this cute little popcorn. Okay, Linda. So I did get my popcorn mold on Teemu. They still might have them if they're local. So they're still selling local items on Teemu. You just can't order anything from China on Teemu at this point. Apparently everything is like sold out. My cart, it's still in the cart, but it all says sold out. So we're just gonna pop these out. It's much easier if they're frozen. You always sleep in. Okay, so we're gonna pop these out. We're gonna let these dry for just a moment. Let's go ahead and refill up. I've already conditioned this clay because I've been making popcorn for a couple of days. So I'm gonna get just a little bit of pink and I'll kind of show you what I do. Hi Penny, hi Vicky. Hey Stephanie, hold on one little quick second. I'll be right back. I'm heading to the other end of my craft room. Okay, got what I needed. Okie dokie. And I met with my Houston suppliers yesterday, and I have some updates for y'all. Yes, everything is local. That happened on, I want to say Tuesday or Wednesday. You can't buy anything. It's only local items. So I noticed it and I messaged Carly to see if like Carly's was the same, because I figured Carly probably has a cart full of stuff just like me. And it was doing the same thing. And I want to say that was Wednesday morning, Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning. And you can't, everything is like sold out. And then the few things, oh, an electric pole. Hold on. Oh. Yeah, my days sometimes run together. So yeah, I think it was Wednesday. Today's Friday. So you just take a little pinch. I just shove it in. So this is kind of what I do because I don't want a flat, hi Alyssa. I don't want a flat top. I want it to all be round. So I leave it up a little bit out of my mold. And then when I'm done, I just kind of poke my fingernail in it and kind of give it a little bit of texture. So let's fill up this mold really quick. I won't run it to the freezer. We won't use this. So once that happened, I ended up, hi Mary. Hello abuelita. Good morning, good morning. It's still morning for me. Thank you all for joining me at this different time today. Oh, okay. Got it. So my sweet little grandson, he's 3 years old, and he just, hi Lydia, how are you? Good morning, good morning. Hey, Tisha, and, oh, I've already said hello to Linda. What was I going to say? Yeah, so my grandson has started playing soccer, and it's very, there's basically 10 little kids. It's a class. Wepa! It's a little class. They don't play games. It's 45 minutes, but it's every Friday at 3:30 Houston time, which I'm always live. Oh, Van Helsing. I haven't heard of that. So today I asked if I could trade so that I could go watch my grandson play soccer. So my daughter said it's really funny. These 3-year-olds, basically, they're just learning drills. They're learning how to kick the ball, how to kick it to the goal. They're not really playing games. It's all in like good 3-year-old fun. But, so Travis and I wanted to go. Okay, so now instead of it being flat, see how some of my popcorn is like popping out? And then I just take my fingernail and I kind of just mush it up a little bit and give it a little bit of texture so it's not totally flat. And then we will pop that in the freezer at another time. Again, you might want to check Amazon. Oh, no worries, Kim. I'm glad that you stopped by. I would check Amazon, but it is, the mold itself is, let's see, about 4.5 inches from right to left. So it's about 4.5 inches circle, if that's helpful, looking for it on Amazon. Like I said, you can make popcorn without a mold. So when it's done, it has all of this like amazing texture. Let's see how close I can get without falling over. Yes, I mean, I cannot wait to just see them run around. Okay, so let's see. So it's got all of this really fun, like, texture to it, which I love. Yes, I'm a huge fan of Hugh Jackman, y'all. He was in The Music Man in New York City, I want to say like 2 years ago. And I flew to New York City to see him in The Music Man. I got to meet him afterwards. He was lovely. His co-star, if you know Broadway, she is Sutton Foster, a huge Broadway royalty. She was the female lead. Love them both. And so I was super excited to go to New York City, and it was hard to get tickets. Okay, so what we're going to do is I've got these little popcorn boxes. Thank you for sprinkling, Lydia. I appreciate it. These little popcorn boxes. Again, these came from Teemu. You can probably find them on Amazon, since most everything that's on Teemu does end up on Amazon. Party stores. Hobby Lobby, of course, Hobby Lobby is not going to have these Halloween versions, but Hobby Lobby has some really cute popcorn buckets this size in their party section. That, yes, AAA, that's where I was going with that. Yes, I am so sad and disappointed. Hi, Lambrina. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I want to reinforce this a little bit. They do fold. So you're going to fold this down. So yes, Sutton Foster and Hugh Jackman ended up getting together. Like, I'm not starting any rumors. I think it's like public knowledge. Oh, Sam, it was, I should send you a picture. And then I got to meet him afterwards. He was the only cast member that came out, that came out and met people. He is amazing. But then he left his wife. Hello, Maricela. He left his wife for Sutton Foster. And that made me really, really, really not happy and sad. Because they had been married a long time. Hi, Kathleen. Aloha, aloha. Okay, so then here ends up our cute little popcorn bucket. I know it's public. Yeah, I'm not spilling any tea. I'm not saying anything that, because I mean, of course, it's like I don't know them. So yes, exactly. I was doing the same thing. And I was looking up from something else. There's my bracelet. I was wondering where I had put it. Thank you, Maricela. Yes, if I was smart a month ago, I would have, like, bought a ton of stuff from Teemu and been like selling it. Okay, let me get, for some reason, there's still a tiny bit of toilet paper. Yes, Sam. Can you believe that? And they were married a long time. Now, I don't know. I mean, we weren't there, right? I don't know. Hey, Wendy. I mean, obviously, anyone that does those kinds of things, there's already trouble. You know, it's like, but yeah, I almost felt like it was like my good friends, because I love them both so much. I'm huge fans of both of them. Sutton Foster was actually in a TV show. Gosh, what was the name of it? Sam might know the name. Buns. Yeah, she was in that. Hey, Jolene. Hello, hello. I miss you. Hi, Audra. What was it called? It was with Lizzie McGuire, Hillary Duff, and Sutton Foster. I think it was like, oh, gosh. She played the part of a younger girl. I loved it. I know, that's sad, Yvonne. Hi, Hazel. I know it happens. It does happen. Okay, so we're going to reinforce this, this little bucket. So it's, you know, a tiny bit flimsy. I know what I was going for. I was going for my pipe cleaner, but I got one right here. Now I don't have to leave. Hey, Bun, yeah. I didn't ever see that show. Hey, Nancy, I didn't ever see that show, but, and I'm surprised because I owned a dance studio. My daughters are dancers. I danced. I love dancing. Bun heads, I think. Hi, Marianne. Younger. Yes, that was it. I loved that. We loved that show. It was a little controversial, but we loved it. Okay, so I'm going to do two different versions. One version I'm going to do, so now I have a cute little small tree here in my craft room. I'm going to do a little Pinkaween tree. Yes, thank you, Sam. I figured Sam had probably seen it. So I'm going to do a Pinkaween tree. Oh, yeah, I'll put it on the list. Here. Resident Alien is on my list, and now bun heads. Because, you know, Travis and I, you know, we sit down to watch TV, and when we're all caught up on Handmaid's Tale, The Rookie, American Idol, what else are we in the middle of watching? There's like 3 or 4 shows, but then when we're all caught up, we're like, what do we watch? Okay, so let's go ahead and put our little hanger. Oh, thank you. Ooh, poked myself. So these are the ginger scissors. Hey, Debbie. They're sharp. Did I draw blood? No. Okay, so yesterday, y'all, I loved Younger. I thought it was really cute. I spent my day yesterday. So here, I'm just popping that pipe cleaner in. I'm going to add a tiny bit of hot glue so that I don't accidentally, watch. Ooh, territory. Okay. Yes. Yeah, I mean, last week's episode was quite, thank you, Debbie, was, you know, you're kind of always on the edge of your seat with that show. Okay, there we go. So it's a little bit reinforced. Hey, Pam, how are you doing? Hi, Shelby. Pam, I hope that you are doing well. I heard that your surgery is scheduled. I am so happy for you that you are going to come out with flying colors. And you're praying that your recovery is going to be supernaturally quick. Okay, so now we've got our pipe cleaner. Handmaid's is awesome. I'm going to do one like to stand alone and to stand like on my tiered tray. And then one is going to go on the tree. Well, I'm going to make 10, but not today. So I'm going to get my toilet paper roll because we do not want to fill up this entire bucket. The whole thing in one night. Wow. You don't want to fill up your entire bucket with popcorn because we don't need to. So let's pop that in. And now so that when I pick it up, it doesn't have give to it, I'm going to take some plastic bags. My Sad Joanne's bag. I probably should save this. They're not going to be around anymore. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to start to stuff so that when I handle it, when I move it around, it just gives it a little bit more stability. If you pack the bag, you kind of pack the bag with you can use tissue paper. I know, wait till you should see my table. Okay, and you don't want to pack it so hard that it distorts. But when I pick it up or when I pack it, all that good stuff, you don't want craft text. For those of you that love craft text, you got to stick a craft text bag in here. I just like anytime I'm doing any of these kind of paper-ish, Debbie, you should come live in my craft room. Hey, Catherine. Hey. I meant to message you yesterday. I will message you today. I am gonna come and see you. Okay, so now that this is packed, and again, it's still squishy, but now it's just got a little bit, hey Jan, hey Albert, it's just got a little bit more substance to it, which I like. So now I'm gonna take, I save these little boxes that my grandkids' snacks come in. They're a little bit thicker than like a poster board. And I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna make just a little platform. I didn't measure this. I know. I am so happy that Catherine is on the road to recovery. They're getting her treatments underway. Pray that Catherine's going to be back in her craft room in no time. Back making us all beautiful things. Okay, let's see. I don't know if I cut this the right shape. Seems to be just a little too big. Hello, Pamela. Oh, is Shelby going to do lunch? I know, Shelby. I know that's a lot of work. I know when I have my grandkids, it's like, wow. Getting everybody fed and to the bathroom and down for naps and all of that stuff. Hey, Tina. Again, thank you everyone for joining me this at this little bit different time today. I appreciate it so that I can go watch my grandson play soccer. Well, it's it goes up. It's way bigger at the top than it is on the bottom. Yes, Catherine, I'm going to come over and make something with you. We're going to make something together. Okay. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glue on top of that toilet paper roll. Why are words hard today? I have no idea. Okay, and then the last little bit, when I save, add a bit. Yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect, but now it's definitely holding in that shape. What I could do is actually add a tad bit of hot glue. Let's do that along this edge. Just hold that. So I save, like if I get something that has packing styrofoam in it, I save it. So I have this sheet of styrofoam. It is only about an inch tall. And I went ahead and we're going to cut some styrofoam. And we're going to build, hi Jamie, we're going to build our popcorn on top of our styrofoam. Okay. A pink, yeah. I mean, I'm not quite as bad as Barbie and Elle Woods, but I'm pretty darn close. Okay, so I've cut a strip. Now I'm going to get my my crafting tool. Let's get some of this popcorn out of the way because those I probably won't use for this one. I know, Debbie. So, Debbie, look at this. This is my table. Look at all of this pink popcorn. Isn't that fun? Okay, now we're just going to pop this on the top. I do, yes. I have, so this is, I can't find the charger for it, but, I mean, it's got to be here somewhere. But I have this hot pink cordless glue gun, which I love. Hi, Jamie. And I would use it more often if I could find the charger. Okay, let's pop this in there. Hey, hey, Jamie. Yeah, I've got a lot of pink in my craft room. Now, I am going to take my scissors. Wow, that is a big string of hot glue. It's like as long as my hair. Hi, Martha. Jamie, I don't know, but I will go look for it. And I don't want this like such a harsh line here. So I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut off that harsh line. It's going to kind of round it a little bit. So as I glue my popcorn, and what's nice about this is even if it shows through a little bit, we're making Marianne a Pinkaween popcorn box. I am sure that coming up soon, we will be able to find things similar. And I think probably by the summer, all of this deal with like tariffs and Teemu and all that stuff, I think it will have, you know, settled. We might not go back to the prices we had before. Hey, Debbie, how are you? We might not go back to the prices we had before, but I think eventually it will simmer. I did talk to my supplier yesterday, so I went in. I will admit I was feeling like prepping for Y2K. I was like, oh, I better go out. I better see like what my supplier has, what the new pricing's gonna be like. She always like, she herself is from China, but and all of her family is in China. So she kind of has a little bit of the pulse because her family lives there. And she goes there once a year and buys all of her stuff, has all of these containers brought over. And she'll tell me, like, she always whispers, like, Ginger. I mean, I've been buying stuff for her probably for 12 years. And so she was giving me a little bit of intel, a little bit of the down low. Okay, so we're going to start. I've got all of this popcorn. I've been making it for a couple of days. This is still wet. We're not going to use that. We've got some pink and we've got some white. So yesterday I walk in to my supplier and I said, hey, Sarah, I just came in. I need to get the lowdown. What the heck's going to go on? What are you doing? What kind of supplies do you have? Yeah, I can imagine, Debbie, right? I mean, we gotta, yeah, we just have to be prepared. So I'm using a little bit of hot glue. I don't seem to have problem with my hot glue. Honestly, I was not thinking, I just put way too much. And I'm going to start by going around my edges. I know, isn't the pink popcorn adorable? Okay, hold on. We're going to do this one at a time. I don't know what I was thinking. Clearly I was not. So this first row, I am just going to kind of place around the edge of my bucket. So there's good news and there's like not great news. So my supplier has a big warehouse also. And for years and years, she's been complaining about shipping and tariffs and all this stuff. So I walk in and I said, yeah, I just wanted to come and chat with you, see what was going on. I felt like I needed to buy some things just to have on hand. And she holds up this sign. She had just made the sign. And she says, due to tariffs, all pricing is going to be increased by 20%. And all the fabrics are going to increase by 45%. And so she holds up the sign. And I was like, Sarah. And I said to her, I'm like, the stuff that you have in your store right now was not tariffed. But she's like in preparation. So unfortunately, I feel that businesses are going to start doing it because they can. Even though I know the stuff that she has there in stock, she did not have a tariff on. I mean, she had a tariff, but not the new tariffs. But she's like, for you, I'm going to honor, for now, I will honor the prices. She's like, I can't guarantee moving forward, but for you, I will honor the prices that you've always paid. And then she said, well, why don't you're going to have to charge your people more. And I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So I bought a lot yesterday to keep, to keep things down. But the bad news is, so she had a container that just came, and this is like all suppliers. But she said that there are no containers coming from China. There's no deliveries. They're not even running. So she's like, what I've got, I have one more container coming. It's going to come today. I'm going to unpack it. But that's it. She's like, there's nothing else coming. They are kind of taking advantage. Exactly. So Sam, she's, I can't totally blame her, but, she's trying to recoup, because when her prices raise because of the tariff, she can't raise her prices that much. So she's, I think, kind of trying to mitigate some of the damage right now. So anyway, I did get what I normally get, so I will not be raising my prices. I'm going to have a live sale this Wednesday. I figured, like, okay. But the bad news is that she was already out of some of the colors of glitter foam sheets, and she's like, Ginger, there's no more. She's like, I have no shipments coming. Whatever is in that container that I just got, that's it. Yes, me too, Debbie. It's gonna be, challenging, but we've, as Americans, we've faced other challenges before, and we'll make it through, and it's gonna be okay. But I did. So I wouldn't say I was in a panic, but I went to Joann's. Shelves will, but it's going to work itself out. It's going to be, we're all going to be all right. but I got what I could. My car is full. I need to unpack it and figure out where I'm going to put all this stuff. And I have no black. She said there's no black glitter foam sheets to be had. And she thinks that when this whole tariff situation simmers down, it's probably, yes, Debbie, we're resilient. We'll figure it out, right? I've already, you know, have some other fun plans that I might not have even thought of if this hadn't have happened. Mostly for my clothing addiction that I had with Teemu. But she thinks probably once things get back up shipping again, that it's probably going to take 6 months for, you know, for everything to get, you know, kind of back to normal. So here we are. I know, it's a good thing I have a big car, Jane Ann, right? In fact, Jane Ann, I need to find out if there's anything that you need. Because they were already starting to be out of some of the sizes of the things that you and I get there. Okay, let's get this back to this white. Yep. Well, and then, you know, if you really think about the reason why we get such good prices is there's, you know, a little bit of unfair labor going on as well. Hi, Michelle. Hey, is Carly here? There she is. Hey, Carly. We're making a Pinkaween popcorn bucket. Carly, are you having PTSD as you're watching me make this popcorn bucket? It's a Pinkaween pink popcorn. Carly, when she was here, she had the immense pleasure, hey Christy, the immense pleasure of getting to help me make a Grinch popcorn, huge popcorn bucket. Yeah, I mean, overall, there's, yeah, now, my friend that I buy from, all of her family in China, their excuse is like, well, U.S. only makes up about 15% of what we sell. So some of the Chinese factories are a little prideful, and she says that the administration over there is very prideful and doesn't really want to give in. Yes, I am, Christy. So Christy, my friend, found a sprinkle roller. Hey, Nikki B. A sprinkle roller at Home Goods. It's like a rolling pin. And yes, I must go. Okay, so we're just going to do the 3 sides for this demonstration. So here we go. We have our first row. Now all we're going to do is we're going to start layering all in here. And I'm kind of trying to find the flattest area. And just like a puzzle piece, we're going to start piecing these things together. Now, I might have an opportunity to go, okay, I will. I'm going to go look. I'm going to go look today, actually. I might have the opportunity to go to Los Angeles in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'm hoping I do. And I really want to see like the garment district where I get a lot of my laces and fabrics. I want to see what the pulse is there. Oh, it's a good, is it a good deal? I'm going to go get one just because I think it'd be so darn cute, right? Yeah, my friend Christy, she's messaged me a picture. She's like, look what I just got. So I'm excited. I'm going to go look for it. Yes, I did get it on Teemu, but let me look on Amazon and see if I can find something similar. The mold is this mold. It's round and it's about 4.5 inches round. Yes. Well, I mean, even think about Teemu. So Teemu is a big enough company. I mean, they took out a Super Bowl ad, y'all. I mean, they're not small potatoes. Now, I know some people might come at me for using hot glue on foam clay. I haven't had a problem with it. When it's dry. You wouldn't want to ever use hot glue on wet foam clay, but that mold is on Amazon. Okay, perfect. I love it. I think it makes 11 pieces. And what I do is I just keep it in my kitchen. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Eliza just posted a link for it. It's probably the same one. So I'll keep the bag in my kitchen. Oh, hey, Parker. Yeah, I have not had trouble, but some people do. I've also used other glues on my foam clay and had them, you know, kind of come apart. So it just depends. Y'all, I didn't realize that this would be such a laborious process. Yeah, so how cute is this little popcorn container? So cute. And when we're done, we're going to have all kinds of little fun, sweet things on it. Now let me get my head straight. I am on until, okay, I've got 30 more minutes, 35 more minutes. So the lineup for today, we had at 5 to 7 a.m., we had Shelby with Designs by T-Rex. We then had that was from 5 to 7 Eastern Standard Time. Then we had at 8:30, we had the Crafty Mama Bear. It is our halfway to Halloween event with the Friday's Fabulous Fakers. There's been a lot of Halloween this week. It's been so fun. I'm kind of a Pinkaween kind of girl. I did get some things at Joann's yesterday to do some Halloween designs. I got some fake bake fabric. Well, it's cupcake fabric, candy fabric. They had some cute fabric. I got a ton of yarn. So originally my Joann's was out of yarn, and now they got a big shipment of yarn. So I got a ton of yarn, which was great. So they said that they are still getting shipments in. They're clearing out their warehouses. So keep checking back with your Joannes. I know, isn't that cute? Ah! I just wish I could hot glue faster. Come on, Ginger, speed it up. Because I want to do the second layer. Hi, Kathy and Tina. Did we get, is that another? Okay, so back to the lineup. We had Sam, then we had Sam on at 10 o'clock. No. 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Up after her was Cece with dragonflies and heart. So Sam with Kome's Crafting Corner. And she had a big announcement, y'all. I did see her post yesterday, but I was running. I was out and about literally. I know. They do. They take too long. You know, I thought that I was going to be gone. I left my house at about 2 o'clock. And I told my husband, like, hey, I'm just going to run. Oh, yeah, you just ordered one. You'll love it. I'm going to run to my supplier. She's about 30 minutes away. I said, you know, I should be back. I hate coming back in that traffic. So I had planned on being home before it got too late. And then I made all these other stops and I was like, I'm going to check all the Joannes to see what they have. I ended up driving all over town and my phone died. And so it's like 7 o'clock. And I can't get a hold of Travis. My phone won't even charge in the car. It was so dead. And I'm like, he's probably so worried about me. He really wasn't. I've got hot glue strings everywhere. This is, if I'm going to make like 10 of these, this is going to have to be like a project for sitting by the TV. For sure. But once we get our first layer on, we're just going to sporadically pop them in on top. Has anyone else had problem with seeing comments this morning? Comments would only work if I would go every time they would refresh, if I went out and in and out and in, and that's so frustrating. Okay, let's get rid of some of these glue strings. I will say I don't have too many details yet, but I will be rolling out a line of upcycled denim jackets. When I was at my paint retreat, we did some painting on denim. I've got some cool fabric. There was a lady there that I learned, kind of went down the rabbit hole of upcycling. Yeah, comments keep freezing. interesting. Yeah, they've been a pain all day. Okay, so you just kind of fit this in like a puzzle. Got one more piece. There we go. Okay, so there's our first layer. Yes, Jolene. Jolene, you might be helping me, giving me some, I might need your advice. I'm going to be doing some fake bake ones, some holiday ones, some Christmas and Halloween denim jackets. I'm a little sad because I had a bunch of 4th of July patches in my Teemu cart, which I can't get now. Okay, now we're gonna do like our next layer. I think for around this edge. Hi, Annette. We're just gonna now start kind of building up here in the center. I'm also considering, so Wendy has done an adorable tutorial on these little ghosts. And I'm almost thinking how cute would it be, because look at the ghosts on here. The ghosts on here have that little bit of a, like a swing to their, oh, cute. Good, Lydia, thank you. How cute would one of those little ghosts that Wendy taught us how to make be like in the back here? Wouldn't that be just adorable? Oh, so with the tariffs from China, Christy, they've just modified. You can't order, for a couple of days, they put the tariff charge. I bet they got so many complaints because I bet people just hit the like order button. Did I say ghost? Yes, a little ghost. Hit the order button and didn't realize the price. Oh, awesome. So I bet they had to refund a lot of orders. Okay, now let's do our second layer. We're just gonna start building this up. I know, Wendy, wouldn't your little ghost on this be so cute? I feel like it would just be adorable. I'm not loving all these glue strings. Hi, Mandy, how are you? Well, and then my supplier said what happened was some of these shipments got abandoned because like I don't know how like the paying for some of these items goes, but I think you're on like 90. Yes, I will add a little ghosty. I have to make one. So she said some of her friends that she knows that are in like this shipping, whoops, that came off with my fingernail. Hey, Michelle, how are you? They just refused the order at the shipping dock. So she says the shipping dock is full of abandoned cargo things because it costs too much to send them back. So yeah, it's just going to be a mess. It'll be a mess for a little bit. And then we'll get through it. Hello, Joanne. Hello, hello, sweet friend. We are making a cute little, oh, with glue strings, a cute little popcorn bucket. Yeah, because then the customs, yes, I have some. So I got this little, we're gonna start to put some of these little things on there in just a little bit. And I've got some black. I want to bring a little bit of the black in. Some black crushed rocks. Trying to get rid of all these glue strings. NPR and PBS just defunded. I'm not really sure what that is, AAA. NPR. Like PBS, like the public broadcasting system? Let's decide which is my front and which is my back. Hi, Deanna. PBS. Interesting. So what does that mean? What do you mean they defunded? Okay, I think I'm getting close to being... I mean, I know there's lots of government agencies that are changing things up. Oh, like they got defunded. They lost their government funding. Maybe that's what you mean. Okay. Yes, got it. Took me a second. Okay, we're gonna add, let's just add a few more little pieces. Okay. Okay, let's do one more back here. Okay, so here is our finished popcorn bucket. Sorry, me. Now, I am thinking, because now I kind of want to make a Wendy ghost. Oh, thank you, Michelle. You're so sweet. I kind of want to make a Wendy ghost, which would mean I would need to make that before I finish it. So I might, because we're going to put some crushed rocks on this. Let's put this aside. I've got another small project that we can do. I'm going to make a Wendy ghost, and then we're going to be putting some sprinkles. I'm going to do some little crushed rocks, but I want to make the ghost before I finish. Oh my gosh, how cute is a little tiny ghost on this going to be? I'm going to have to practice. So let's go ahead and do a little bit another tutorial. It's going to be super quick and easy. It is Halloween theme. Hey, Tanya. Okay. So these I will be selling as well. Okay. We've got, these are the plastic Sorry, I'm like, there's something on the floor. National Public Radio. Okay. I don't know that I've ever listened to that. So we've got these are the plastic skulls from Dollar Tree. I had some left over from last year, and we're going to go ahead and add some lace appliques to them. They're going to be kind of Pinkaween. Let me, and we're just going to lace these up. So I just spray painted these pink. I'm going to be doing some pink on pink versions and some black on pink. I spray painted the skull. I spray painted it. Here, I'll show you. I used like a berry color. Oh, thank you. I love it too. Look how cute. I'm going to leave it right there so we can see it. So I don't think Shelby is on right now, so I am going to be showing a little 8-legged freak. So I used berry pink. Hi, Kim. I tried to spray paint some flocked spiders. They didn't do super well. I think I'm just gonna coat them with just like regular paint, and then I'm gonna be lacing and glittering and crushed rocking, rhinestoning some of these big spiders. So let me take off a little bit of this netting. I also did, y'all did see these previously. I will show them to you. Yes, PBS does have Sesame Street. So this is the gold version that I did last year. Gold with the gold appliques. Yeah, the paint on it did do like, it's really weird because here it's glossy and here it painted it like crackly, but I kind of love it. And same with this one. In some areas, so like right here, it's like shiny, and then up around the eyes and there it's like glossy, matte. I know the gold are fabulous, but we're just gonna try, this is gonna be a little Pinkaween. It's, I would say maybe a smidgy too bright pink, but for some people's designs it might work. Cut off some of this netting. Yeah, it does look really cool. So I'm really hoping that I get to go to LA in a couple of weeks. I'm on a wait list for an event. The brand, let me look at it. I'm on a wait list for an event in LA, and I don't know if I'm going to get in or not. So if I get in, I'll give you all the deets. And then I'll get to go to the garment district. I don't know when I'll find out, when they're going to let us know. The brand is Rust-Oleum. I either got this at Walmart or Home Depot. But I just want to show you other ways that you can use these lace appliques. And obviously they don't have to be my lace appliques, guys. There are, oh, I cut that apart. That's why that's laying that way. Yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping that it works out. Hold on, it shouldn't crackle, Kim, right? I know, I think I need to get bigger luggage, Hunt AAA, so people, it is, well, it's Rust-Oleum. Yeah, Rust-Oleum here at the top. I mean, in this instance, it was fine because, you know, it's on a skull. So how cool is that? Let's get these glued on. Cut off some of this netting. Hi, Maritza. Hi, Renee. Okay, here we go. So basically I just will start, I'll start in one spot. I'll kind of turn it over. You do need to be careful that you don't get the hot glue, you know, you don't put the hot glue on your hands. I flip it back up. I love this contrast with the berry color. Oh, interesting. So you've used the color before. Thank you. Hello, Glitz and Glam. Okay. And then we're just going to bring this down over the face. So, I, of course, Nikki wasn't able to come on today because of her job, I believe. So I slid into Nikki's spot so that I could watch my grandson play soccer today. 3-year-old soccer should be very interesting. And so then up after me is Teresa with Flower Town Crafts. She's going to be on at 2 o'clock Eastern. And then after her in my slot is Carly with Crafting and Chaos with Carly. I still sometimes in my mind think meshing in Florida, but Crafting and Chaos. So she will be on, kind of finishing out our day today. There is lots and lots and lots of fun crafting going on this weekend. I'm in an event on Sunday. I know Jan is having her birthday event. I wasn't able to do that one. You know what? I'm going to cut this off because I don't like the way it's laying. Yes, just PM me. I will be doing a live sale next week. Probably the last live sale that I'll do for a little while. The rest of my May Wednesdays are pretty busy. And as far as like shipping and having, I'm going to do that big live sale and then I'll see what product I have left. I know, me too, Kim. And if my my supplier, so I mean yesterday I bought what I could, but she might be out the next time I go back. And there's no more slow boats from China coming, guys. So these appliques, they are $5 a pair. I have multiple colors. Hey, Debbie. So we did our popcorn bucket today. I will come on. I'm going to make a little ghost. One of Wendy's little, like full skirted, fluid little clay ghosts. Might even try a foam sheet version. And then we will finish adding all of our embellishments to that adorable popcorn bucket. I know, Sam, that gave me some ideas. I will be, I'm going to add some to my hat too. Grabbed hands and skipped away. Yeah, I will be taking lots of video. Probably be posting a video, definitely of my adorable little 3-year-old grandson. I told him we'd go out and get ice cream afterwards. Glue strings everywhere, guys. Oh, I know, Kim, isn't it? So I don't normally wear those hats that Wendy makes, and that, so now Wendy and Carly, I watched their live, and I was like, I don't wear hats. And then y'all, the FOMO kicked in, and I was like, I cannot not wear a hat to Fake Bakers Gone Wild. So then I went to Hobby Lobby and I bought all the things. But I'll be putting some lace appliques on my hat as well. Thank you, Debbie. And on some denim jackets. Oh my gosh, Maritza, I can't wait. I mean, they don't really do games because they're 3. I don't even think they understand the actual game. They're just learning how to like kick it towards the goal. So I think the organization that does it is called Soccer Shots, and it's like a franchise, and they do like soccer lessons. And then we're taking our grandsons to Disney World in a couple of weeks. So Luke told me yesterday or the day before yesterday, and I was with them, that, yeah, teaching fundamentals. That's exactly what they're doing. That he found some money in his Easter eggs, and now he can pay for Disney. He can pay to go to Disney World. And I was like, oh, sweet boy. If only it was that easy to find some coins in an Easter egg and be able to go to Disney. Oh, you have a denim vest. Don't get rid of it. So yesterday I went to Goodwill, y'all, because I'm going to be making some denim, upcycled denim jackets with lace appliques and patches and fabric and sweaters. Y'all, I went to Goodwill. I spent $189 at Goodwill. And a couple of things I'm keeping for myself. Oh, fun. He's a pro. Okay, well that, I'll pull that down far enough. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. And I went to like the bougie part of town. I think I probably got, I don't know, like 8 denim jackets. So they had like, after Wednesday, one of the tickets is like half off. So I tried to get as many that were blue ticket items. And I got a bunch of sweaters. So kind of the look I'm going to go for is I'm going to be replacing the back. Hi, Lori. The back with like sweaters, and I'm going to be replacing sleeves. So just doing some really fun, cool things. So I've been missing my sewing machine. I have a lot of fabric. I have a lot of clothing myself that I was getting rid of, but they have like pieces of lace on them. So I'm just going to tear apart all my old clothes and start applying them to these denim jackets. And then once I've done a bunch of denim jackets, then I'll start doing jeans. There might even be like a fake bake version. My daddy plays real soccer. Okay, we've got 1 minute until we head on over. I've got one little thing left to glue till we head on over and see Teresa from Flower Town Crafts. See what amazing things. And I'm going to go grab some lunch and then get ready to go watch sweet little Luke. Okay. So I think we're going to do some crushed rocks or rhinestones in the eyeballs. But here is this black version of, black lace applique version of the black and pink. And then we did, so the lace appliques, and then we did our cute little popcorn bucket. I will come back on whenever I come live next, and I'll spend a few minutes just assembling the rest of this because I'll make one of those little ghosts. So anyway, thank you for joining me today. I will see you guys. I think I'm going to be on Sunday night. Oh my goodness. Send me a picture, Kathleen. I can't wait to see. Send me a picture. So thanks for joining. Let's head on over to Flower Town Crafts and watch what amazing thing Teresa has for us today. Have a fantastic day, guys. Bye-bye.